Take off your clothes, let's do it for the love. Song get your clothes and feel my warmth. No to the phone, come walk to the door. Give me fortune, now we can play like a dummy. Say, the way that you whine it, girl, I can't believe how I'm like it, girl. Come on, mood, don't you mind it? You love me, no way to you want it, baby. Baby, give me love for tonight. You got me tripping every night, me straight for the night. Walking a good summer love. It takes over me, my soul and my mind. I feel like Juanita King, baby girl. I wanna give you love, it feels so right. And in the meantime, you hold my heart. Just don't forget who you are. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for a lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for a lifetime. Nitangangana, na kama bado tai nitakazana, yeah, yeah. Nitapambana, na kama bado tai nitapull over, yeah, yeah. Just hold me tight, I move you right. Nita feel so nice. Move your body, nikona money. I will spend on you. Find it a fight, kama kuna msana waste time. Take off your clothes, let's do it for the love. Song get your clothes and feel my warmth. No to the phone, come walk to the door. Give me fortune, now we can play like a dummy. Say, nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for a lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for a lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for a lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for a lifetime. Take off your clothes, let's do it for the love. Song get your clothes and feel my warmth. No to the phone, come walk to the door. Give me fortune, now we can play like a dummy. Say, the way that you whine it, girl, I can't believe how I'm like it, girl. Come on, mood, don't you mind it? You love me, no way did you want it, baby. Baby, give me love for tonight. You got me tripping every night, me straight for the night. Walking a good summer love. It takes over me, my soul and my mind. I feel like Juanita King, baby girl. I wanna give you love, it feels so right. And in the meantime, you hold my heart. Just don't forget who you are. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Yeah. So let's see what's happening. We start from the weekly time frame. You see the previous week high was taken out. We are the all-time highs. So today we had some news, all-time high. So we expect some good conditions today. A sell continuation or something like that. Let us see, the all-time high was taken out, and then the new all-time high has been formed. So I'll just refer to this as the previous week high, and then the all-time high is there. So I go to daily. So what happened on daily exactly? On daily, XDH price delivered to the required XDH. So you can see what happened is the price took out the high and closed above. So, and it delivered to the buy side. So it took out the PDH. So we are going lower. PDH, H previous day high. So we are going lower because that liquidity level was taken out. Please confirm if you can hear me. Right, let's continue. So the previous day high was taken out, the previous significant level of liquidity. I thought it would go higher. Unfortunately, it did not go higher. So some long positions ahead were taken out. No problem. So let's see what's happening on 4 hours time frame. So on 4 hours time frame, if you check our daily range, let me get out the XDH first. You know, you see, when you see such weeks, just know that this is tricky to trade. But we will just try to follow the logic from the swing high to the swing low. Right now, we just hit the equilibrium of the dealing range. So dealing range equilibrium, you expect some type of reaction from there. You can see we are going higher. So I'll write equilibrium, dealing range. Okay. So unfortunately, this is an order block, but what? I don't trust this kind of wicks because these wicks are very dangerous. You just got into equilibrium, so that's why you're seeing some reaction happening. It's not the key level that was here. If your value gap was respected, you see these 4 hours, your value gap was respected. So there was a serious manipulation when the news came out. So the price action is not very clean. You need to have experience to be able to maneuver around here. So this is the H4 fair value gap that I'm seeing. This is on Dow. So let's see. You see the price manipulated lower, got into the you see the trade that we took on that day before the price went higher. It went to the SMR smart money reversal area and went higher. So we've hit the equilibrium, so maybe we should continue higher. But now I want to see maybe price digging deep a bit. And what will give me a very clean understanding is the at 9:30 delivery. That is what is gonna give me a better. Okay, let's see. Let's continue. Let's see what's happening. I don't have much expectations with price today because of yesterday. So when the price there was a so let's see. So we've hit the equilibrium. Let's drop to I don't drop to 1 hour, but there's some order blocks here on 1 hour time frame. So we are in discount and we are reacting from this order block. So let's wait for price to do its thing. We have so many unfilled fair value gaps on the buy side, like here. So we've hit the order block. The stop hunt has happened, but now there's no time. So what we are having here is a breaker. I don't know if prices can show the willingness to go higher, but I want to see it maybe dig deeper inside the discount. I think a sell, you should be selling, but I want to see what happens if this breaker holds prices. But right now, you have these unfilled, these voids. Price, I think, should be able to fill these voids. So let us wait and see. We wait for 9:30 delivery so that we can have a very clear bias on that. So I think this one will be violated because we just hit the equilibrium, yes, but now we have other key levels that are more discounted, like this week. But trust me, believe me, I don't trust these weeks. I don't trust the weeks of news. Like I don't trust this kind of weeks because oh God, I don't trust these new weeks. I don't trust them. These are news weeks. I don't trust them. So we've hit the equilibrium. If price decides to go higher, no problem. But price has been price shifted bearish on 50 minutes, and I think so. I think around the 50% here. So let's see. Let's just have an open mind. I don't think it's gonna buy, but if it does, we'll know at 9:30. 50% weak. So let us see if the breaker that has been formed, if it will push prices higher. Remember, you can see the price action is messed up a lot. So again, we have this breaker here that price. So, but let's just wait for 9:30 deliver so that we'll have a very clear bias. You can't start trading right now without being sure what is going to happen at the macros. So, but if price decides to reverse right now, that will be great. I think these are set up to buy at 25 pips. It has hit the order blocks, but unless it decides to come fill all this, so on 50 minutes time frame, you can see price actually shifted bearish here. You have a breaker here, but you have all these unfilled fair value gaps here. So I think price might show the willingness to go higher, or just first of all do a stop and lower and then go higher. If not, no problem. Let's wait and see. I'm going to be patiently waiting to see what happens. So technically, if you were to take a buy position, it would be from here. Let's see what happens. Chetuone. I might try to put nione kama hiyo 930. 930 huwa inafanya mambo mbaya sana, inaweza panguza mtu. So just wait. Let us wait to see what happens. The price may decide to just continue lower, so that maybe by 950 we'll know what to do. But also we have a macro that it's normally a reversal macro at 920 to 940. It's not something I'd advise you to trade if you're not used to price, because price kuanga very volatile at 930 delivery. So just know that we've just hit the equilibrium, but we also have more discounted key levels like this area that you can take a sell. But the sell has been happening. It's massive. So remember, cannot take a trend continuation if it has not come from a 50 minutes key level. The only thing that happened is price, you can see here, there was a shift in market structure that happened here. So there is no other retracement. So I cannot just sell without having a proper logic. So price closed below, retraced inside, and it has been going down. So ours is just wait and see what happens. I cannot take a trend continuation yenye ijafanya stop at for 50 minutes. So as much as I want to sell, I'll not be very quick to sell. So let's see what this macro does. Kama itaamua ipande ama itaamua ishuke. But most probably itakuja to sell, most probably. I just want to see what will happen. You know, I can't just sell from there, because I've told you why. Patiently waiting for 930 delivery. So today I don't have so much to do because I don't know. But let me just wait and see. The stop loss is not much, but we still have voids on the lower side, but we've hit the equilibrium. Let's see what happens if price decides to go higher. So wacha tuone tu. This is what happens to me when I trade at this macro. I end up over trading because most probably it takes me out, and then by the time nafika 950 kichwa yangu imechemka vibaya sana. Unaona? So this is just the equilibrium. Let's wait for 930 first so that you can. Yes, exactly. Just like you've said. Hii ni ukweli. I like this. I like this. Let's wait and see what happens. So just like you said, I like what you've said. Yeah, that is, I've seen it happen many times. I don't trust the wicks on news. Yeah, just like I've told you, but I'm just going to mark it so that for the purposes of just reacting, because you can see even the manipulation here, price went below and came up to this smart money reversal area and continued higher. So it's very difficult to know where the price will react from. But just following the logic, we got hit. We just reacted from. We are at a dealing range. So, but remember, these are weeks, news weeks. So it's very tricky, very tricky. Have an open mind, and maybe we'll find a trade. Not a must. I don't think I'm gonna find a good trade, but let me just. I think the sell was better compared to the buy. If you are supposed to take a buy, it was clean. But I'm gonna take a small risk if the chance comes. So that is it. That's all. So kuna huyu mwenye highlight. I just talked about it in my group. I don't trust weeks za news. Price inaweza fanya kitu yenye ujiwezi imagine. So usiende kumark 0.5 hapo ukikuwa na open mindset ya ati itapusha, ni itakuchafua, utaamini. So let's see what happens. The next 4 minutes tutajua mbivu mbichi. So even if I would want to sell, I wouldn't sell right now because sijapata a good retracement from a key level. Maybe a 15 minutes fair value gap or something. I've not gotten that, so I might not be very comfortable selling. As much as it will sell, I might be a late person to sell, but let's see what happens. Don't trust the Newsweek. That's true. Hello, hey my friend, how are you? Haprit, it's good to have you. At least today you're available. But let's wait and see. So, but this is the model that we trade. Price reaches a high time frame key level, a breaker forms, a retracement. Yeah, this is what we trade mostly. So, but now the problem is no problem. We just have to wait for at least. Yes, I might take a small trade here and then get stopped out, but at least I know there are times that prices reverses inside this macro, and then the 950 decides to continue higher. So let's see what happens. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. The next 3 minutes, we're gonna have price is likely to go lower because okay, I've told you the price action is not very clear because you can see this week here, the manipulation is here. So don't trust these weeks so much. I'm just looking at the dealing trend from the swing high to the swing low. I'm at the equilibrium. So let's see what happens. Price is most likely gonna come down and take out everything, but no problem. You're gonna get trades. Tutapata trades za maana. So wacha tuone. So in the next how many minutes? So yeah, let's wait for that tuone vile ita behave hapo. Okay, the price has taken out the low. I don't see why I can buy any other place. Even at the 0.5 is very tricky. So I think it's just going to be a sell continuation. Let's wait for the next 1 minute to one vile price ita behave. Let us see what happens the next 1 minute. Let's wait and see the next 22 seconds. So that's it. Let's see the delivery. I'm not promising anything today because I don't like the price action that we are currently having. Let's see. So the low has been taken out. Let's just wait for that 950 macro. But I'm thinking it's going to be a continuation. But now, where do you buy? I don't see where I can buy. It's just going to sell, I think. Wacha tu tuone vile itaendelea. So, as I've told you, don't trust these weeks. Don't trust the weeks because they're news weeks. There's a serious manipulation here. Don't trust them. Don't trust them. Let me play some music as we wait. No, there's nothing like hope. You don't hope. You just follow the logic.
Nobody can give you love I have for lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for lifetime. Nitangangana na kama bado tai nitakazana, yeah yeah. Nitapambana na kama bado tai nitapull over, yeah yeah. Just hold me tight, I move you right. Nita feel so nice. Move your body, nikona money I will spend on you. Fight nita fight kama kuna msana waste time. Take off your clothes, let's do it for the love. Song get your close and feel my warmth. No to the phone, come walk to the door. Give me fortune, now we can play like a dummy. Say, nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody, can give you love I have for lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody, can give you love I have for lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody, can give you love I have for lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for lifetime. Take off your clothes, let's do it for the love. Song get your clothes and feel my warmth. Not through the phone, come walk to the door. Give me fortuna, make a play like a dog. Take off your clothes, let's do it for the love. Song get your close and feel my warmth. No to the phone, come walk to the door. Give me fortune, now we can play like a dummy. Say, the way that you whine it, girl, I can't believe how I'm black, girl. Come on, mood, don't you mind it? You love me, no way to do it, baby. Baby, give me love for tonight. You got me tripping every night, me stay for the night. Walking a good summer love. It takes over me, my soul and my mind. I feel Juanita King, baby girl. I wanna give you love, it feels so right. And in the meantime, you hold my heart. Just don't forget who you are. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody, can give you love I have for lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody, can give you love I have for lifetime. Nitangangana na kama bado tai nitakazana, yeah yeah. Nitapambana na kama bado tai nitapull over, yeah yeah. Just hold me tight, I move you right. Nita feel so nice. Move your body, nikona money I will spend on you. Fight nita fight kama kuna msana waste time. Take off your clothes, let's do it for the love. Song get your close and feel my warmth. No to the phone, come walk to the door. Give me fortune, now we can play like a dummy. Say, nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody, can give you love I have for lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody, can give you love I have for lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody, can give you love I have for lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for lifetime. Take off your clothes, let's do it for the love. Song get close and feel my warmth. Not through the phone, come walk to the door. Give me fortuna, make a play like a dog. Take off your clothes, let's do it for the love. Song get your close and feel my warmth. Not through the phone, come walk to the door. Give me fortuna, we can play like a dummy. Say, the way that you whine, yeah, girl. I can't believe how I'm black, yeah, girl. Come on, mood, don't you mind it? You love me, no way to do it, baby. Baby, give me love for tonight. You got me tripping every night, me stay for the night. Walking a good summer love. It takes over me, my soul and my mind. I need a king, baby girl. I wanna give you love, it feels so right. And in the meantime, you hold my heart. Just don't forget who you are. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for lifetime. Nitangangana, na kama bado tai nitakazana, yeah, yeah. Nitapambana, na kama bado tai nitapull over, yeah, yeah. Just hold me tight, I move you right. Nita feel so nice. Move your body, nikona money. I will spend on you. Find it a fight, kama kuna msana waste time. Take off your clothes, let's do it for the love. Song get your close and feel my warmth. Not through the phone, come walk to the door. Give me fortuna, we can play like a dummy. Say, nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for lifetime. Take off your clothes, let's do it for the love. Song get your close and feel my warmth. Not through the phone, come walk to the door. Give me fortuna, we can play like a dummy. Say, the way that you whine, yeah, girl. I can't believe how I'm black, yeah, girl. Come on, mood, don't you mind it? You love me, no way to do it, baby. Baby, give me love for tonight. You got me tripping every night, me stay for the night. Walking a good summer love. It takes over me, my soul and my mind. I need a king, baby girl. I wanna give you love, it feels so right. And in the meantime, you hold my heart. Just don't forget who you are. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody.
Okay, so I'm saying leo tunaona dust, the market iko very volatile and there's nothing maana, because if I just check what is happening on other time frames, the only thing I see is a sell, because even if I try to buy, there's nothing. Hakuna kitu yani it's not as clear, you know. And I don't want to trust the weeks today because those weeks are hizo weeks za news. Unaweza ona mambo juu hapo. So I'm not trying to look for reversal right now unless if it decides to happen. But you see on 4 hours we've reached this break. Hata hatujafika hapa chini. But this week I don't know why, but I don't trust it for some reason. It might get filled hadi chini kabisa. But now the reason why I was trying to look for long is because we've gotten into the equilibrium, of which I don't think it happened vizuri sana. So today is not a day that I'm really promising a very good price action, because if the sell has already the sell happened kitambo sana. You see, the sell has been imekuwa ikienda sana. So trying to catch the sell without a retracement at a key level is very tricky. So unless I don't know. I don't see anything on 4 hours that I can work with. Even if I'm at an equilibrium, it's very tricky because this week might get disrespected vibaya sana. So just have an open mind. I'm just going to react according to what happens. So the only thing I'm seeing here is an order block that has you see this order block here. I have this order block that had liquidity inside. This order block generated a high. Nimetry kusell mara ya kwanza, ya pili ikanitoa hiyo volatility bwana z. So that I sold kitambo, but now nimetry kusell the second time. So unaona sasa this high has been taken out. So the best entry inaweza kuwa tu hapa juu, because there's nothing else that I'm seeing here apart from all these consolidations. So just have an open mind. Let's see where. Don't try to reverse very fast because of the weeks. Don't be very quick to look for reversal. Please, if you don't want to cry, don't be very quick to look for reversal. Hata hiyo position nilikuwa nayo nimefunga na loss sababu I didn't want to, yeah, I don't want to get cooked. So the price will just do whatever it wants. Just remember that. Have an open mind. Have an open mind. Yes, have an open mind. Have an open mind. So it has also cleared these liquidities inside now. After no. The first liquidity was this one. It has been cleared out. Let me see if after it took out these highs, if it's going to look for another short happening. Let's wait and see what happens. I'm saying I'm not trying to look for a reversal right now, unless if it happens without me, I have no problem. Let me check if Nasdaq has got something that is significant ama kitu kama hiyo. Si jana we made some good money. Tusikuwe na haraka ya kurudisha hiyo pesa yote. Nimerudisha most of the money, but ndio maana hata nimeboeka. So so on daily, what do I look at? Manze, this thing is, you see now the price action is so messed up. On 4 hours there's no shift, but you can't buy in premium. Expect this price to come all the way down here on Nasdaq. On 1 hour the shift has happened. Right now we have a very clean price action on Nasdaq. You see the breaker is here. We have a breaker. The breaker is here. The order block that got violated. Once this candle came and closed below, this is now a breaker. We should come all the way down. I am not trying to buy right now. We can't buy from here. It's in premium. That's just basic knowledge. So how do you catch the continuation? 15 minutes, there was a entry inatoka saizi inaenda chini. Yeah, that's it. I think Nasdaq was a bit better kidogo. Ija blow account sana. Haribu sana. Let us see what happens. I just want to see that price going lower and lower. That's just what I'm looking at. I think the sell is happening right now on Nasdaq, but on US30 shift kitambo sana. If you can check and see, the shift happened kitambo sana. You see, these down close candles, once the price came and closed below, there was a retracement. The sell has happened. It is currently happening. Don't try to look for a reversal. Don't trust the weeks today. Do not trust those weeks, please. I beg of you. Even if they react, let them react without you. you'll have peace of mind because the price action is not very clean. You see? So as I'm telling you, let's see what happens. The price generated liquidity inside an order block, took out the liquidity, retested. Let's see if it decides to go lower and lower. Yes, that is what I'm seeing. Let me check. Let me just focus on Nasdaq so that I see what happens. If it's gonna have a beautiful trend continuation, that would happen. So you can see on 50 minutes it shifted bearish. So how do you know that price has shifted bearish on 50 minutes time frame? So you look at the previous areas of support and wait for them to turn into areas of support. In this case, you have these order blocks and even this inversion fair value gap. This was an advanced market structure shift. Once the price came and closed below here, you see there was a retracement inside. This was an inversion fair value gap. You see it? It's a good one. So the price retested inside, gone out. Another thing that we have here is this order block. The last sell candles before the price went bullish, sweeping buy side liquidity. Where's the buy side liquidity here? So these ones are order blocks. So these order blocks happen. The price came close below, and then retracement happened. We are going down. How do you catch the trade from here? Let me see if there was anything. Yes, yes. Saindo ina happen. The price came in here. Unaona? So the breaker ndo may happen. The breaker is here. So the retracement has not happened. It might come in here and then go lower. Let's see what Dow is doing. Dow inacheza hapo tu. Dow inaweza kufieka ushangae. Dow mimi imenionyesha mambo leo. I think nimekuwa very impatient psychologically. Nilikuwa na ma pressure za ku trade. So I'm just going to look at it. I'm not going to press any button today. I'm just going to look at it. I've pressed buttons zimenirudishia mambo zingine hapo za kishetani. Wacha ningoje tu. So you restrict yourself to, when you make mistakes, you make sure that you punish yourself. So if you get into a trade without a macro, without some extra confirmations, or even if you put a trade and then put a stop loss at break even so fast because you don't lose the money, that works against you. That is what I'm talking about. So it is showing us that it will have the willingness to come lower because I can see some equal lows down here. I just don't know how high it can climb before it decides to come down. I don't know. Let me just wait and see. So unaona ina buy tu. So this is a consolidation. Trust me, don't trade this consolidation. And these entries on the turtle soup, they are very dangerous. Unaona? Once it took out the high, it's very difficult for you to trade hapa unless you have, hata mimi mwenyewe sipendi trade kama hizi because it's a trend continuation. So this is a consolidation. Please just beware. You might cry. Vibaya sana. Let's see what is happening. Let's see what is happening on Nasdaq. So Nasdaq shifted bearish mapema. So 50 minutes key level. The breaker is here. So let me see what happens. Let me see. So if it decides to come, just a minute. Let me see something. You know the reason why I don't want to buy Nasdaq right now, as much as yesterday's candle was bullish. You see, pana. Hii ni maajabu. Hebu angalia 4 hours. I don't see why I can buy from here, honestly. Unless if it came all the way down here, hapo ndo ningekuwa na confidence. You see? So on 50 minutes, we have a key level that is being retested as we speak. But it might come and take out this liquidity as well, even on 50 minutes. You see this one? So wacha tuone. Mimi yani nakwambia tu leo naona dust. But let's see. It's going higher. Hata hii inaenda juu. Sasa hii ni mambo gani? Unaona sasa? The macro is started, imeform breaker, but sasa I don't trust even the buy because I don't have a reason why I am buying. Because number one, price must have reached a high time frame key level. The key level that I'm seeing is this week and it has not gotten to the 50%. So I don't have a reason to buy. You see, and I don't take trades on 1 hour time frame. That is my model. If I check daily, but there is nothing. So I'm just going to wait. And then as I said, trend continuation, if it's supposed to be a sell, there's no problem. But this order block, look at this. Bwana. So this order block on hour, that's why I don't like checking 1 hour, honestly. Let me just stay on the sidelines. Let me stay on the sidelines. Let me stay on the sidelines. Yeah. Because this week, uh, so you see these unfilled zinakwanga targets, which is, let me see on 15 minutes if there's anything. There's nothing but on 15 minutes. Because you can't react from this breaker when you know there's the price can come all the way up to here. And I can't still buy because I don't see any key level on 4 hours that has been reached. So mine is just to look at it. Let me just look at it. Yeah, the equal highs and equal lows, yes. So that's it. Let me see what happens. Let me see what happens. Let me see what happens. Manzemi siwezi buy as much as could. You know, there's a H1 something here. But I think the only reason I would try to look for as buy is because the daily average has hit 50%. You see? It has gone into the discount. That is the only thing I would use as my nini. As my maybe confluence to try to look for a buy. But not anything on 4 hours. I hope you understand. Yeah. Not anything on 4 hours time frame. Not anything on 4 hours. Not anything. Just the dealing range. This is in discount. I'm not even going to put a long position because my rule says that I have to wait for 4 hours key levels. So there's no 4-hour key level that I'm seeing here. That is why I'm not trying to look at H1. H1, yes, it's on an order block. The last sell candle before the price went bullish, sweeping buy side liquidity. And then when you look at 15 minutes, yes, we have these unfilled fair value gaps which can be used as targets. But now my issue is I don't have a 4-hour key level. Let me check what Nasdaq is doing. It's very important to have an open mind. Nasdaq P inafanya the retracement. So it's very tricky, very tricky, very tricky. Now, I think I'm not going to give a trade today. I'm gonna trade nitapeana leo because I just want to see. So if I'm supposed to sell Nasdaq, but Nasdaq does not do so many stop hands. This is a high inside the 50 minutes key level, and then these sell candles are our breakers. So let's see what happens. Let's see. This is a breaker. So yeah, bana. Let's see. Let us see. So this is a retracement at a 15 minutes key level. I want to see if price will come, take out the high, or react from here and go down. That's it. So if it decides to take out the high, you can now look for an extra confluence. So you can see when USD is coming down, yes. But you know, someone will think this is a breaker because you're seeing the last buy candle before price went bearish, sweeping liquidity. Price has come and closed above, yes. But now it could be a trap because a breaker without a narrative, you see, you should have a narrative. So I'm not saying it cannot react from here, but the only reason why it can react from here is because this is a 4 hours. Not 4 hours, this is a 50% of the dealing range. You see? 50% dealing range. That is it. 50% dealing range. That is the only confluence as why anyone would take a buy from here. Because this is the breaker, yes. But now there is no 4 hours key level. That is why I'm telling you, price will form you setups and maybe even violate them. That is why I want you to be very patient with this. I'm not trusting that buy. Even if it happens, I would not take it. Because 50% dealing range is not enough for me. It's not enough for me. Yes, it might react, go higher, but it's not enough confluence for me to take a buy. This is ideally what we trade. This is a retracement after displacement. But now what I'm saying is I am not trusting this one because just 50% dealing range is not enough confluence. Yes. So if I check 50 minutes, what else is here? Yes, price now has reached a 50 minutes key level. Let me see if it's going to go down. I just want to try the sales mostly. So ikikata, I mean iko sawa, sina shida. Let me see what happens. $50 minutes, 50 minutes. There. So I call this 50 minutes M15 fair value gap. So that is the retracement. So if I'm supposed to continue lower, I should look at this one. The breaker is not formed. So as I've told you, I've seen this happen time and again. The price can, yes, do its thing, but yeah, let's see what happens. I'm telling you, the only reason anyone would buy, but it's not enough confluence, is the 50% dealing range, the equilibrium. But I like seeing it when it's coupled to a 4 hours fair value gap or an order block or something like that. But this is typically the model we trade. The order block turns into a breaker, retracement should go higher. But I'm saying is I don't want to trust this a lot. So I'm just choosing to stay on the sidelines. I'm choosing to stay on the sidelines because of that. Let me see what happens. I will be very eager to see what happens. It might play out, no problem, but I don't have enough confluences. Hey, leo nimewapea tu yani, nimwambia tu ukweli hii hapana. I don't want to rush. I don't want to rush here. I don't rush anything. Utarush, utalia. So I'm saying this is the model you trade. Price has reached 50% dealing range. Imeform breaker, retracement inatoka. Unaona? So that's just the only confluence anyone would take on the buy. But this is not what I like trading. I'm going to stay out. I'm going to stay out. If it plays out without me, no problem. Let me check what Nasdaq is doing. Yani tu hivi tu iko na sijui nini leo. I think the sales were beautiful when they happened at first. Right now, what we are seeing is something that is so mixed up. Yeah. So even if it takes out this high, there's still a chance to sell because I'd still confirm this as a. This is when the 50 minutes has shifted bearish. This is the first person to sell from the key level. So even if it doesn't sell from where it is, it can come take out this high and then decide to sell. But if not, stay guided. Let's see what happens. Let us see. Let us see. Let's see. Let's see. So I think the buy is winning because it's going to go above this key level. So I'm insisting that the only reason this price might decide to buy is because when I check the dealing range from the swing low to the swing high, from here hadi hapa juu, price has reached discount key level. Price imefika hapa chini, but it has not gotten lower. At least it has not reached a 4 hours key level yenye tungependa kitu kama, let's say these breakers, you see. So that's it. You see, so even the nini is going to be violated, I can see. So I think this one is in play from this breaker. This breaker. This one has failed. This breaker is pushing prices higher. So confluence, the only confluence that was here is the price reached discount. Discounted key level. Not key level, discounted the discount of the dealing range. So and then the model you trade, the price generated a breaker, retracement goes out. So that's it. Hakuna button mimi nafinya by the way. Shaambia. Hata buy singechukua. But something also that is important for you to note, we said that these unfilled fair value gaps are targets. So even if I would want to sell, selling from here is very, because price can come all the way up to here and then decides to sell. So if you didn't catch a sell from here, hapa ni very tricky sana by the way. So let's just observe what happens. 50% dealing range has been reached. A setup has been found. Price is reacting. I have not taken an entry. I have not taken any entry there. Kitu imeniboo leo. Unaona, it's reacting very fast, by the way, going higher. Remember, these unfilled fair value gaps are targets. The only reason why price might buy or it's buying right now is because we've hit the 50% of the dealing range from here to here. So once it has come hapa, you see, it has reached 50%. That is why it is trying to go higher. It has rebalanced the dealing range. No money in a buy. But I will not take the buy. I've explained that because I want to see price reacting from 4 hours key level, and I don't see one. I don't see one because if I check clearly, even this breaker, all these are ziko kwa discount. It's just the 50% of the dealing range. Hiyo tu peke yake. Yeah. Let us wait and see what happens. But I've told you this is the model that we trade. The price comes, violates the order block, and then closes above. Once the price closes above, once it closes above, displacement, there is a retracement. You see? Yeah. Wacha tuone. Acha nikunywe maji nikuje. Tuone, mimi sikuzi kitu hapo by the way, acha nikwambie ukweli.
Can give you love I have for lifetime. Nitang'ang'ana na kama bado time nitakazana, yeah. Nitapambana na kama bado time nitapull over, yeah. Just hold me tight, I move you right. Nita feel so nice. Move your body, nikona money I will spend on you. Fight nitafai kama kuna msana waste time. Take off your clothes, let's do it for the love. Songe your clothes and feel my warmth. No to the phone, come walk to the door. Give me fortune, we can play like a dummy. Say, nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for a lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for a lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody, can give you love I have for a lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody, can give you love I have for a lifetime.
Okay, so you can see price is going higher. There's something that is worth noting. I said unfilled fair value gaps are targets. So the first thing you can see, these were unfilled fair value gaps, they need to be filled. So technically, I'd say if you try to short even from here or here or here, as much as maybe we might have shifted bearish, now these are targets that need to be filled, okay? But now another problem is trying to take a buy. Yes, it might work out, but in future it will cost because you have not used the high time frame levels. Apart from the only confluence I'm telling you is this dealing range. I said 50%. Once it rebalances, you can see even it has not come to the week. Naona itakuja kwa hii week hata 50%. And I also would not trust this week. Naona it has just reacted from the upper quadrant. And I've seen this happen many times. It will lie to you that it is doing its thing and then it comes na inapita na kila kitu. You see, we don't react from 0.25. The best reaction comes from the 0.5. You see, that's it. So the setup is there. It has formed. I didn't take any. Yes, kunazo nilingi hapo nyuma zikanionyesha kivumbi. Iko sawa, iko sawa. So nilitrade hapa katikati kwa hii consolidation in short. So that's it. Nilitrade hapa kwa hii consolidation. Nikitry kutafuta hiyo reversal. You see, I tried to look for this reversal early. That's the problem. But now, yes, no problem. This happens. There are times when price reverses at immediately from 920 to 940. But in this case now, we see, yes, it had reached the equilibrium because this level that you're seeing here, this is the first time it got into the equilibrium and formed a setup. So that's why we said, if you at least wait for 930, utakuwa safe. So when 930 came, it can deliver to the sell side, and then there was this consolidation. You see, and then it got now into a discount. So what I should have done, but still I wouldn't have done because I say that I always do the first attempt, and second attempt. That's it. So yes, this would have been my first attempt to buy. Yes. But now I still didn't have the 4 hours confirmation. The only confirmation that was there is the dealing range. And I would want the dealing range if it is coupled to maybe like a fair value gap or something. So you see, at the second attempt, if I would have taken the second attempt, because the breaker formed, I told you, yes, this is the model that we trade. It would have delivered what I was looking for here. You see? But you can see first it got into the 50%. And then again. So I was just not ready to take the risk. That's it. So that's it. That's what I'm saying. That is what is simply there. So even if I think I'll put this in my journal, but I don't know. You see now the thing is going up. The dealing range from low to the high, 50% level. Price is reacting from there. Yeah, I think imekuwa very beautiful. Ni vile sasa singeichukua mimi. Imeenda vizuri sana by the way. Let me check if I had equalozy on another broker because pia hili ndio inafanya niogope kuingia. I think yeah, I see that. No problem. Anyway, let's check. Let's wait and see what happens. These unfilled fair value gaps ndo zinajazwa saizi. So you don't attempt to sell, and hata ikiwa huku don't try to attempt to sell because you have all these levels, the price can come all the way up. So that's it. That's what I'm seeing. So on my trading plan, I say I always have first attempt and second attempt. I was trying to trade this 920 to 940, ikanikata. You see? So then the only thing that happened is price took out these. You see this order block? There was an order block that was here. So the order block, price came, got inside, price imekuja ikatoa high ndani, alafu ika sell off. Unaona ime sell off. So what I shouldn't have done is maybe I shouldn't have looked at this sell from here to here as much as inaenda maybe hata 50 pips. Ataka ile unajua ni kitu kama 100 pips. No, that's a sell of 100 pips. So that's another thing. That's another reason why I don't want to engage in this type of thing because this consolidation sometimes can mess you up. Because yes, even if you would wait for this top punch to happen, this low still was taken out, you see. But this is the only setup that formed after the price got inside the dealing range. In a climb, it's climbing very well, by the way. I'm not missing that setup, no problem. Yeah. Let's see. So always have an open mind. Have an open mind. So yeah, that's it. On daily, there's nothing apart from the all-time highs, the previous day high that was taken out. H4 hakuna kitu. I don't check H1. But if I want to know where the price shifted on 50 minutes, at the all-time highs ni hapa juu. Yeah, ni hapa juu. Hiyo consolidation imeniuma nasikia kukufu. Hii nimeitoa bana. So that's it. So the displacement happened. This is the retracement. So there was a very beautiful delivery on the sell side that time. So yeah, I think ilienda 200 pips na zaidi, hata si 200 pekee, nasinaona ni close to 300 and something. So I didn't take either of that. Nimejaribu tu kutrade hapa 920 to 940 kivumbi. And let me tell you something, this is what happens to me whenever I try to look for a setup at 920 to 940. I end up doing over trading, because at the 930 delivery the volatility is so much that you put your stop loss at the break even. Then when you get stopped out, you try to chase that price, and then it messes you up. So but now when you wait for the macros, at least you're able to, you see the 950 at least inakwanga isha maybe ishaji yani ishaonyesha njia vizuri. The only reason it bought, it's from the 50%. That's why I think hata Nasdaq imeendelea kubuy. Let me see. I don't know. You can see even Nasdaq has gone higher. Hata hakuna kitu imeendelea hapo maana. I think that's it. Let me see hii vitu inani boy. H1, H4, let me see if there's nothing on H4 bado. So but it's going up. No problem. Let me check if the dealing ratio had anything on Nasdaq. Ay bwana. Easy. Not anything that makes me happy. Sinaona hata imetoa hizi high zote. Imetoa high kila kitu, imetoa kila kitu. So that's it. Let me just keep checking what US30 is doing. Remember, until fair value gaps are targets, please, even if you're using the dealing range to know where the price is likely to get support from, at least attach your dealing range with a PDRA. Maybe if it would come to this fair value gap down here, you'd be able to be sure of what you're doing, because you can see, yes, the manipulation happened here. The candle closed inside. It means it respected the fair value gap. So maybe at least if the price would come up chini kidogo ingie kwa fair value gap, I would feel maybe more comfortable taking the buy. I think right now what has happened today may react from this order block on H1. I don't check H1 because I want to take trades that can last me at least 200 pips. So this was the order block on H1. That's the only thing that was coupled to that. And since I don't use H1 time frame, because for my reasons, you can see on H1 kulikuwa na this order block hapa. So that's it. So but if I check H4, hakuna kitu ya maana mimi niliona hapo. So that's it. Let's see how this goes. So for the entry model, just let me draw it for the people that don't know how to do that. So when we are shifting from bearish, we have rules you have certain rules that we follow. The first rule says, wait for price to reach a high time frame key level. So number one, high time frame key level. Number two, it can be sweep significant level of liquidity. What the hell? Of liquidity. So so it can be either high time frame key level or super significant level of liquidity. And then there's something else that you can combine the two. The high time frame key level, let's say it's a fair value gap. It can be like a FVG or OB ama breaker block. So if it is the liquidity now is inside the high time frame key level, it becomes high probability. That takes us to rule number 3. Rule number 3 says look for a stop hunt for a stop hunt on the lower time frame. Okay, so after a stop hunt happens, now look for a breaker or a inversion fair value gap. Okay, so number 5 we have a wait for liquidity to be generated inside the IFVG and the breaker. So once the liquidity has been generated, number 6, wait for a sweep of liquidity inside the key level. So if I try to use that, if I try to use this trading plan on the entries on the 2022 model, how can if I use this today, if I would use this checklist today, the only thing that happened, let me just show you. So we said the high time frame key level. So the first thing, the only key level that is here, and I don't consider it as a key level, I just had the rule number 1 says high time frame key level, which could be a fair value gap or a block or a breaker. You see, the dealing range is just an added advantage. Okay, the dealing range. You see, the dealing range is just an added advantage. So the only key level on high time frame, my high time frame, the lowest I can go on high time frame is H4. So I don't have anything on H4. But if it would come down here, at least I would know I have gotten into the dealing range. That is a checklist. Checklist number 2, I have gotten to a fair value gap like this one, or these breakers at least hapa chini. So if price does that, I'll check number 1, and at least I'll check number 1. You see? So number 2, so it is either high time frame key level or a significant level of liquidity. There is no liquidity that was taken out here for this buy to happen on H4. You see? So there's no key level on H4 and there's no liquidity has been taken out. The only confluence that was there is the 4 hours dealing range, the 50%, the discounted key level. Yes, you're supposed to look for longs, but have added what do you call them? Added confluences, have added confluences so that you're able to have a system that works in the long run, not just one day. So look for a stop hunt to happen. So when you drop down to maybe 1 minute time frame, the only stop hunt that, so we got into the key level, yes. So this is the key level, not the key level, the equilibrium, the EQ of dealing range. Okay, the equilibrium of the dealing range. That's it. So we got here. So the only thing that was left there that we didn't have is a high time frame key level. Okay, so we didn't have that. So the next thing that happened here is there was a stop hunt that happened. The price generated a low and took it out. So it got into the equilibrium, generated a low, took it out. This is a stop hunt. Okay, stop hunt. All right. So after the stop hunt has happened, now look for a breaker or an inversion fair value gap. In this case, we did not have a fair value gap. We just had an order block that had failed. This last buy candle before the price went bearish, sweeping sell liquidity. This is an order block. Okay. So what happens now? According to our model, wait for price to form a breaker block. Once this candle came and closed above, we would have our breaker block. You see? Breaker block. Perfect. So now we say that wait for price to generate liquidity inside. There's no liquidity that was generated here. Wait for price to sweep the liquidity. There's no liquidity that was swept. Okay. So, and then now it has played out. Yes. No problem. But at least I know I'm following my trading plan. Because this is what happens on the long run. It is not every day that it will do this. You might get lucky, make some money, no problem. But don't teach yourself those bad manners. The first bad manners I did, I traded Harper. I did the first attempt here. So I was skeptical about doing the second attempt because the price has not gotten into the fair value gap down here. In your fair value gap, at least I would trust, or this inversion. You see, there's also an inversion fair value gap down here. So that's how I use my nini. So you can even see the week did not support prices, as you can see. Even this week did not get into the equilibrium level. And we don't react from 0.25. So that's how I like looking at it. I like having an open mind. So remember, this is the market. It will always humble you. It will always show you that you're nobody. So it has delivered very well. That's okay. Unaona? So but if I would teach you how to just do that, nitakuwa nawafunza tu bad habits, but please have a system that is repetitive. Have those what do you call them? Have these things at your fingertips so that you're able to. So the first thing is we've said the price must have reached a high time frame key level. The order block fair value gaps and maybe new week opening gap, maybe a 0.5 level of a key 0.5. Is even if price came all the way down to the 0.5 of the rejection block, that would be an extra confluence because you see 0.5 is coupled to a fair value gap and also this inversion fair value gap. So if that happened, at least I would have checked number one and not checked number two. So there was no sweep of liquidity here. Unaona? So the stop point happened, yes. A breaker formed, yes, and there's no inversion that formed. And then there's no liquidity that was generated and there's no liquidity that was swept. You see? So that's it. That's how you know that you're following a trading plan. So that's it. That's just what I would want to explain to you. Nothing much. Yes, SMT is a plus. I don't use SMT because I don't. Yes, you will see me check Nasdaq, but now the problem is I don't. I don't know. Sometimes you're starting na kwanga tu imechizi. Unaona? So Kevin says, huwa nangoja at least the first 30 to 60 minutes in order to determine daily direction. No problem, understand that. Billy, do you align with, yes, you have to align it with the macros. Now look and see what happened here. These things aligned zilikuja kwa hii macro ya 950 to 1010. The macro huwa tuna trade kila siku. So you guys know that. The macro was, in fact, it was at the macro. The entry was inside the macro. So hiyo ndio kitu nimesahau kuambia kwa trading plan. So all the conditions were met, but I just didn't take it. So you can see the breaker formed inside the macro. The entry was inside the macro. So I think that's what made it play out very well. And then we said that unfilled fair value gaps are targets. You can see on 15 minutes, these were unfilled fair value gaps. So they had to be filled, definitely. That's how we do it. Daisy anasema leo tunaona deep bana, the dust is inevitable. Dust ni inevitable. Lazima ukule dust. So yeah. So that's it. Leo tungeweka rege mana. So Haprit was saying, dear sir, please check 5 minutes rejection block. Bro, why do you check 5 minutes rejection block? Why do you check 5 minutes rejection block? Yes, let me see. I don't know. Was it on Dow? Hey bro, I didn't see anything like that. I didn't see that. There's no rejection block that was there. So yeah. So just remember that these weeks on the weeks on news was they are get filled zote. So even this one you see it has not reacted from the 50%. So today I think I would not say we had some very good price action because even if you check the sell, the only time the price action was at least better ni wakati it was reversing from this key level hapa juu. Unaona when it is reversed, that's the only good entry that was there, a sell that happened. So the current buy mimi hapana. So that's how I try to make some mistakes. I correct myself. Kitu kama hiyo. That's it. Unless someone has got something to ask. I don't think there's anything that is useful right now. Leo naye sijaua hii kitu vile nilikuwa nataka kuua. Yes, the setup has happened, but now unaona si these setups form every day. Even if I would want to take this buy, I would have taken it. Ilinipata tu hapa, unaona? But I was not, mimi nilikuwa skeptical bana. Yes, I might take it, but now it might teach me some bad habits. You see? Yeah, that's it. Okay, guys, unless someone has got something to ask, I think we'll just... I can't look for anything else. This is the model you trade it forms every day. It comes and repeats every day. And then another problem today, you don't set up from here to the down upper ni 65. Maybe wana 65 pips stop loss. Mimi inafanya na ugua hata na tumbo. 63. That's hata siwezi tumia lot size big vizuri. Unaona, because by the time ina retrace uko negative 500 pips. $500. You get sick for nothing. So that's it. I like setups that at least have 40 pips stop loss. At maximum 50 pips. So anything above that, hiyo ni kuugua tu tumbo bure. Sitaki. So I think I've explained why that has happened. You just learn to use that information according to the way you see it. The price didn't go chini, no problem. But if anyone has got a question on why price bought, it's because it got into the equilibrium of the dealing range. Nikianza, I used this dealing range here. So that's it. I think that's it. But let me just play some music as I wait. Dow is reacting off the 50. I don't use 15 minutes, bro. I don't use 15 minutes key levels unless if I'm reversing or I'm having trend continuations. Yeah. So now the problem now, even if I would take a 15 minutes key level from here, sasa it's tricky, wallahi. Yes, it's true, but what I'm saying is, you see, you have your trading model. I have mine. There's a way I like tweaking mine. You see, tomorrow I'll use this the time-based liquidity, like maybe Asian low or the Asian liquidity. But now the next time it will violate all that because you've seen maybe price take out lunch hour highs, lunch hour lows, or the key levels in 50 minutes. No. If you want to take trades that can move over 200 pips kama hii yenye imetake, at least use 4 hours key levels. Maybe tuseme tu ni hii 4 hours dealing range tu ndo ilikuwa key level, but I don't know. That's it. Unless someone has got something to ask. Yeah. Wacha mimi nilale bana, mimi kitu siangalie tena.
Take off your clothes, let's do it for the love. Song close.
Okay, let me explain what you've asked. You've asked that I explain kwa hiyo model, explain part 5 ya hiyo price should price should liquidate inside. Yes, the price will generate. Let me just draw it for you so that you understand. It's very simple. You'll see it many times. So this is the high low, lower high, lower low, like that. So the previous area of resistance is number 4. Once the price violates this area, this is the today's model. Once it violates, we're gonna have a breaker here. So a retracement inside the breaker, price goes higher and comes, and now this is the retracement. This is the first person. The price generated a low inside this breaker. It comes, takes out this level like that, and then goes like that. Unaona? So let me mark them for you. I hope bili unafuata. So unaona kuna this level hapa. So this is the breaker. So when did it become a breaker? When this candle came and closed above. Where is the liquidity? This low inside here. So none of that happened. Hata jana tukistream hiyo sell ilikuwa na sweep. Hata juzi ilikuwa na sweep. Unaona, this is it. This is the sweep I'm talking about. If this sweep does not happen, inakuwa ngori sana. It doesn't mean the price will not react. It will react. Kama huku unaona haija sweep but imeenda tu. Unaona? Imeenda tu. That's it. Let me check on 50 minutes kama kulikuwa na sweep yoyote. Even on 50 minutes there was no sweep. There was no sweep. Yeah. So that's it. I think so the kind of sweep I'm talking about in sweep kama the price, this is an order block on 50 minutes. This is an order block. So there's a liquidity here now. You see, the price will come, generate liquidity hapa chini, and then come sweep it. You see, once it takes it out, unaona after ili sweep, kalipanda kama mshale, unaona? But trust me guys, you don't want to trade nini kama hii inaweza kukufagia. Unaona? The buy and the sell and the buy, they are equal. Maybe this is what you call, is it, what is it called? Seek and destroy. But if you just know that these are targets, the unfilled fair value gaps, and then you just use the 4 hours dealing range. Go to sawa. So that's it. Link. Kutafutia link. Kutafutia link. Or just go check YouTube. Let me tell you what to check. Just check this word. These are my songs. Knock Buddy. My name is Macaulin. My name is Macaulin. So you just check Knock Buddy. Knock Buddy by Macaulin. Utaona tu YouTube. That's the song. That's the link. You'll see the songs there. So that's it. Billy, I hope so. Me understand. John anasema kuna broker with an MT5 gap. Maybe let me check my MT5 nione. Let me check my MT5 kama iko na hiyo gap. Leo bana nimegonga malos zingine hapa za ujinga. Unasema oh, there's a gap on H4. Which broker are you using? Let me check my other MT5. I have 2 MT5s. Which broker are you talking about, nani Joe? Because prop farm zangu hazina hiyo nini. They don't have the gaps on prop farms. I didn't see the gap. Please, Joe, confirm which broker has got that gap. Oh, miss, I don't use HFM. Yeah. So I think if you'd use that, hiyo ungetumia hiyo, maybe ingekuwa nini. So that's it. Let's meet tomorrow. Yes, I've seen it. I don't have the nini on HFM, so I did not obviously see it. But my prop firms hazina. Mimi natumia funding pips na hawana hiyo nini. They don't have the 4 hours key level that the broker. Is it a volume? I think it's a volume imbalance. I'm guessing, because I've seen it on some broker somewhere. Let me see if the papers on one head. Capital head. Hapana. They think no problem. So that's it. I think you guys have seen the entry model. The trade has played out. I didn't take it. No problem. We can come back tomorrow, make some more money. Hii ilikuwa move fiti sana, but sasa lakini ilikuwa fiti by the way. Inanifanya nasikia sijui aje. No problem. So guys, let's meet late tomorrow. Tuta nini? I don't use Tradify. I don't use Tradify. I think that's a prop from on futures. No. Can you check trade of it? That's it. So guys, let's meet tomorrow.